What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And Liverpool are leading the race to sign Alexis MacAllister, the World Cup winning Brighton midfielder, and his father has already said that MacAllister will play for another team next season, and Brighton want around 70-75 million pounds for the World Cup winning midfielder Alexis MacAllister, which I think is a price worth paying because he is a brilliant attacking, goal-scoring, creative midfielder who already scored 10 goals and got 2 assists for Brighton, and this pretty much rules out a move to another league because apart from the Premier League, not many leagues can pay 70-75 million for one midfielder. And of course Brighton are agitated and pretty angry behind the scenes at Alexis MacAllister's desire to leave Brighton at the end of the season, and it still remains to be seen where Brighton will finish this season. I think now Tottenham and Aston Villa are almost out of the top 4 run in, and that leaves Liverpool, Newcastle, Brighton as the candidates for the top 4, of course alongside Manchester United, who are in pole position at the moment. And the report claims that a lot of clubs are interested in him in the Premier League, and this is what Alexis MacAllister's father said: the next phase of his career will pass and he will be playing within another club. We don't know which one, as the talking are just the beginning in January, but most likely by next month we will know. From July he will be playing for another team. And MacAllister said that he's very happy at Brighton, but he will sit down and talk with the club if an offer arrives this summer. The truth is, I am very happy at the club. I try not to think about the future. I know there is a lot of talk, and I think it's normal after winning the World Cup. Already in the January market there was a lot of talk, but I'm very calm. I'm focused on playing football, on training every day, on continuing to improve. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for Brighton. I respect this club a lot because I'm very grateful. Later in the summer we will see if an offer arrives that could be good for the club and for me. We will sit down and talk. If not, I will continue to be very happy at this club. So MacAllister is clearly looking to leave and jump ship and go to a bigger club. And even if Brighton finish above Liverpool are much the bigger club. I mean, Brighton were in the 3rd and 2nd division in the early 2000s, so just 10-15 years ago Brighton weren't even in the Premier League club. This is their first truly breaking season where they are real contenders to qualify for Europe. And I really hope Brighton qualify for Europe because they are a very well run club with great recruitment team. I mean, the signings that Brighton pull off they are absolutely marvelous. They signed so many brilliant young players who are now growing and developing into a great team. I mean, Mitoma, Caicedo, MacAllister, Solly March, and Ciso, and the list goes on. Evan Ferguson. They found so many great young talents, and they are maturing and developing into a great team. And if Brighton can keep the majority of that team together, they could be top 4 contenders regularly under the right manager. And Alexis and De Zerbi is definitely the right manager for Brighton at this time. And it has been confirmed that Alexis MacAllister's representatives have met with Liverpool officials this month to talk about the details of a possible transfer move. And Moises Caicedo also got a lot of praise, and he was selected as the man of the match in Brighton's FA Cup semi-final against Manchester United. And they were very unlucky to lose on penalties because they matched Man United and they actually had probably slightly the better chances. They just couldn't take them. De Gea made some incredible saves, and then in the penalty shootout, one Brighton player missed, and that was it. And that's very heartbreaking to lose on penalties in an FA Cup semi-final. But Brighton can still be proud of their season, and they have been absolutely magnificent. And I really hope that they finish just below Liverpool in 6th place and qualify for the Europa League. And another Argentine journalist, Gaston Edu, believes that Liverpool lead the race for Alexis MacAllister. Liverpool and Man United both want MacAllister. The club that found out the most for now was Liverpool, so the club that are closest to signing MacAllister is Liverpool, but that doesn't guarantee us getting MacAllister. It just puts us in a really good position. And I have a full list of midfielders that Liverpool are targeting. The most expensive ones are Caicedo, Barella, MacAllister, Tchouaméni and Declan Rice. So these 5 would cost around 70-75 million plus, in Tchouaméni's case maybe even 100 million. I don't think Liverpool will entertain that transfer fee for any midfielder. Otherwise we would have gone for Jude Bellingham. And other very expensive transfers, but slightly less expensive, are Matheus Nunes from Wolves, Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, even though I don't want him really. James Maddison of Leicester would be a great option. Ryan Gravenberch of Bayern Munich, Mason Mount of Chelsea, Palhinha of Fulham. And one like young talent could come in at Liverpool, and those could come out from Southampton. Lavia would be a terrific signing, or Dewsbury Hall from Leicester City as well. I mean, Dewsbury Hall is not exactly very young when it comes to a midfielder. He's 24 years old, but he's still growing and developing, but I don't think Liverpool are really interested in him. And Ben Jacobs said that Alexis MacAllister has signed a new contract before the World Cup, but again, he would also like a move in the summer. He's worthy of a move as well, having been excellent for Brighton domestically and the best young player at the World Cup. So Brighton have a lot of control in this situation. They have handled both players very well, because they have ensured that they have locked both Caicedo and MacAllister down, which means they have protected their value. As a consequence, neither player are going to go on a cheap. They will be very expensive. Caicedo was rejected at £70 million in January, and now he has signed a new deal, so even at 80 million, Brighton might not sell Caicedo. So Liverpool won't see any value in signing Caicedo, whereas with MacAllister, they might believe that the fee is more market value and there is a deal to be had. So for 70-75 million, Liverpool feel that MacAllister is more worth that amount. Caicedo is not worth 80 or 90 million, that's for sure. He's a brilliant defensive midfielder, but he's not really that caliber. And Peter O'Rourke, another journalist, has praised Trent Alexander-Arnold's new role. He said, so this new role looks like it might suit Trent a lot. It gets him further up the pitch where he can maybe create things for other people as well. It's still a work in progress, I think. Obviously, it's pretty new to Liverpool and to Trent Alexander-Arnold, so there will be some inconsistencies in performances in the next few games, but a lot of time still to perfect it as well. Encouraging signs for Jurgen Klopp though, and everyone connected at Liverpool, that this new role and this new tactic might work out well for Liverpool, but hopefully we can improve defensively, because offensively we will always score and create a lot of goals with Trent Alexander-Arnold in this new role, with Salah and Jota back in top form. And Trent Alexander-Arnold only has like 6 or 7 assists this season, which is a lot less than he usually gets. Usually he gets around 15-20 assists per season in all competitions, but hopefully this new role will benefit him and will give Liverpool more attacking output. And also if Trent gets more assists, that means Liverpool will score more goals, and that benefits everyone. And Jurgen Klopp said something very interesting about European football. He said we can't talk about consistency after just winning 2 games in a row, especially after winning a game like how we won against Nottingham Forest, where it was scrappy, it was sloppy, defensively we were all over the place and we just barely got over the line. We have to make the next step and win against West Ham, and we have to make sure it's not too difficult for people to like watching us. So which means that Jurgen Klopp wants to play more attractive football. He wants to play of course, football that results in more victories. And Jurgen Klopp also revealed that Liverpool's search for a new sporting director is going in the right direction, but he can't reveal any more updates on that news. But Liverpool absolutely have to get a great sporting director in. He said, I'm not the person in the club who can give real answers about where it stands. That's in the hands of other people, but what I heard, it's all going in the right direction. And he also said that it makes sense for all top clubs to have a sporting director, How many clubs are there out there without a sporting director now? Very few top clubs do not employ sporting directors, something Klopp used to highlight the significance of the position. Pretty much everybody has a sporting director, and that's because it makes sense. I don't know how the guys did that in the past. Managers working without sporting directors, I have no clue around that. Talking to all the agents and these kind of things, you need people for that. There is no chance that I would have time to do all that, and that's why I'm happy with the structure and the guy we get or the lady we get. We'll be absolutely right, but nothing to say at the moment, so nothing imminent to be announced. And I also want to preview the crucial West Ham Liverpool game, which will take place I think tomorrow. And West Ham are on a high. They went through to the Europa League semi-finals, European Conference League semi-finals. That's their second European semi-final in a row, something that they haven't done since the 1960s, so 60 years ago. This means that this is one of West Ham's greatest seasons by their own standards, but they are fighting against relegation, but they are in 13th position. Their 4-0 win against Bournemouth actually eased the pressure on them a little bit. And Jurgen Klopp said that Bobby Firmino will not be available for the West Ham game, but he will be back in training at the end of the week, so he could be in contention to start against Tottenham. Tottenham, who fired their assistant manager or interim manager after firing Antonio Conte. It's an absolute shambles at Tottenham. I mean, who knew that there would be clubs having an even worse season than Liverpool? Chelsea, I mean, clubs who are bigger than Liverpool. I mean, not bigger, but clubs who are top 6 contenders like Liverpool, because Tottenham and Chelsea are definitely smaller clubs than Liverpool, but they are still in the top 6, and they are having worse seasons than Liverpool, especially Chelsea. But you could argue that Tottenham are having a worse season as well. Now they will be with their third manager, and Antonio Conte's assistant got sacked, and now the assistant's assistant, Ryan Mason, I think, will take charge of the game against Liverpool. What an absolute shambles at Tottenham. I mean, the Tottenham fans are absolutely losing their minds at how the club is run in this season, and rightfully so. But first we need to concentrate on the West Ham game, and the London Stadium is always a hostile stadium, and Liverpool have won there quite a few times previously, but we have also lost there a few times, and Liverpool will have to absolutely get back to their best defensively if we want to get anything out of the game, because West Ham, attacking wise, they have very dangerous players. Antonio, Jared Bowen, Danny Ings, they have good attacking players, good strikers, and Fornals and Rama. So Liverpool have to absolutely get and be on top of their A game if we want to win against West Ham. So come on Liverpool, let's get the victory, and let's see what that brings for the rest of the season. There will be a lot of twists and turns. I just want Liverpool to finish in a European place and play European football next season. I think that's very important. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.